if you're writing programming, one of the most practical ways to like make that programming come alive and not just have it be sets and reps is through the descriptions that you write. So I want to go through some examples here. This is a couple weeks back, a part of the Vital, the base program that I have that I use, and just go through like how does that I write out the description. So it's like, we start with this exercise. We hit them for 7 reps per set. The goal being to drop and catch the weight cleanly, feeling the force go into your torso with as much weight as you can while still being able to overcome it and pull back into the starting position. Do your best to keep rhythm with them so the weight doesn't swing all over the place and actually provides a good line of force down into the ground on the catch. And then work up to 2 sets with as much weight as you can. Let's build Ironman torso, right? So like going through that, it's actually giving feeling, it's giving context to the exercise for the person that's doing that. Because if I'm working online here, like if I was working in person with that person, there's probably things that I could do, things that I could say, things that I could see that would help to generate that, right? But if it's purely programming and we want the program to be more alive and not just like a freaking white sheet of paper, then we want to make that come alive within the description. So here's the next one. Same as previous, 2 sets of 7 reps with whatever weight is heaviest on the day while being able to rep them cleanly. The more space you have between the foot pad and the thigh/hip pad on these, the easier they will be. So modify that as much as you need to be able to do these with a bit of weight. So again, applying like context into what is that they're doing versus just saying like 2 sets of 7. We'll go through one more. We do these barbell bench press rebound reps. We do these with bands pulling down today, accelerating the band into the drop faster than it would otherwise go. First, we work up to one set of 3 reps, as heavy as you can through full range on them without band pulling down. Band strength up to you. Challenge yourself to move rapidly down to catch it deep, then press back up firmly. After working up to one set of 3 reps, heavy there, we secondly do drop the weight, catch the weight deep, then at the point you catch it, hold there and attempt to pull deeper into position while keeping it just off your chest. So you're attempting to pull the muscles that pull it down into deeper position while still keeping the bar off the chest. Do that for 30 seconds, then rapidly press back up for 1 rep. We work up to 1 set as heavy as you can on that as well. Nasty work, superset with the next exercise. Right, so just an example, purely like an example of way that we can make programming come alive without like, with it being on a sheet of paper, or I mean, this isn't a sheet of paper, but with it being like this. And I think this, I don't know if this is directly gonna, hopefully this is looking at my face. But I think this is, putting together programming in that way is just as important as like writing out the actual sets, reps. And I think it's absolutely insane that, like if you really think about it, it's kind of insane that when we do programming, we just put like sets and reps and that's pretty much it. And then we have like a 10 to 15 second demonstration of the exercise. It's like if you want your athletes to be able to get specific adaptations that you're going for, then we need to be able to type that out, we need to be able to write that out and get them to understand it, right? So it's like it's up to the effort of the coach to put that in there, or of the individual program to put that in there, so that the person that is executing them can have as clean of intent as possible for what you're wanting to create for them. So I think it starts with the coach being able to understand what is it that we want to create for them through this exercise on this given day. Because there's on some days, like we might do the same exercise, but there might actually be different intent, right? And that's important to know. So I think it comes down to the person that's creating the programming. We want to be able to know and understand what is the specific adaptations that we're looking to create through this, and then use the descriptions, use what you type out to be able to explain what that is to relate to the person that's going to read it and then put it into use through your programming.